Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ramped up to get ready to play some Overwatch 2. Team is getting in. They're going to be playing against Wichita North, their red team over on in Kansas. Should be a fun time. Wichita has a really good program, has been playing for a really long time. Hopefully we'll see some really good plays from both teams. We have Nathan back in the lineup for us today. And we will have, I believe, if they swept me, there we go. I believe we're going to be watching, we're starting with Nathan. We have Swindle Pancake in there as well, Aubrey, Richard, Madison, and Chris. Nathan's back from his trips out, but unfortunately we do not have Holden, aka Shroud Sound, or Robert. Robert might come in later, but both of them are out sick, having some issues. So, you know, it's that time of year, is how it goes. We're going to be jumping in just a second after they have picked their game. It looks like the team is picking Nepal. And we'll be jumping into that game in just a second. Unfortunately, because we have two people out sick, I don't have a lovely co-caster like I normally do. But yeah, so I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to see Nathan back in it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video at the very start of this one. That was of our MVP from 2 weeks ago, Holden. Our MVP from last week was Robert. And his video is up on our YouTube right now, so you can go watch that if you want to. But yeah, it looks like we are getting Nepal set up, and they are figuring out comps. Other teams asking for just a second to get things set up, so definitely hope they are able to get their stuff going nice and quick. And it looks like the team is going through some of the profiles, just checking people out, seeing how they're doing, looking for what kind of time people have put in. But yeah, we should have a wonderful time here in just a little bit. So. Team right now is looking very confident in themselves. Will hopefully they will do well. I will say, if you missed it earlier, we had our Super Mario Brothers crew play, and they did take the match 2-0. The sets went. Let's see, Max and Max took out the team between the two of them. And then Brandon, because he didn't get to play, got to play afterwards and took it in a clean sweep all the way down. So he did take the win there. Right now we've got. Oh, they're getting into the game. Sorry, had some chatter on there. I was just checking to make sure. But yeah, we also had our Rocket League team come, and they were playing at 4 o'clock. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get that streamed because we had Smash Cruise going on. But Rocket League was able to take the win 3-0 against their opponent. Smash doing well. Yesterday, we didn't stream from here because we were out. And yeah, so looks like we are good to go. Looks like the other team is just checking to make sure everything is set. So we're going to jump over there right now. Let's get into the game. And let's see if we can find some players. We've got Hyopic here on the Winston. That's an interesting pick. Lobster Rat going with the Genji. Sojourn for Madison, a.k.a. Kohaku. Chris and Mako on the Kiriko and Anna. Definitely should be a good time. We're just going to sit on Hyopic, see what he does. I don't even know what the Junks do, but there is a Junkrat on the other team. Who we're going super deep into the back line. They have a Roadhog there. Lots on the point. Got the Junkrat on the side, putting lots of damage down, so close on so many of them. Couldn't quite finish it, is going to charge in to try and finish it, but the team takes out one. Looks like they got the point or almost have gotten the point. Their Ash does take out the Winston, and I think the team's going to have to back off. We are down to just a couple of supports here trying to keep themselves alive, trying not to get staggered, but unfortunately that Roadhog hook does hit, and it looks like we've got a little bit of a regroup, and they're going to be attempting this again. Richard goes in very early. Bubble goes down, immediately gets taken out. This Genji is standing with just kind of holding that line. This is going to be a tough spot to take. Sojourn putting some damage down, and they are following in their team. Sojourn gets hit, but their supports get taken down. Junk goes down in the back line. We have an ult coming out from the team. The Monkey goes down, and Chris is trying to make a stand here. It looks like both of our supports are left. They were able to stay there, and once again, we have supports trying to back away while the rest of the team is there. Got a pull on the Sojourn, so yeah, looks like we're going to have a little change up. The Junker Queen coming out to counter, and they're just getting peppered by this Junkrat. Cannot keep the Junker Queen alive. Going in, Bob comes out. Looks like we're going to have a couple of ults put here. Sombra Sojourn cannot quite find anyone. He just gets the Junker Queen stuck in the corner, and that is going to be the first point. I don't think they're going to be able to get there. They are pushing very hard. Team is playing very, very passively to make sure this goes. Fire in the hole comes out. Let's see if the Junkrat Tiger gets anyone. It does take out the Sojourn, and they do not get back to hit the point. Tough first point. Team comes out and shows a comp that is extremely good. Our team only pivoted on the Junker Queen, and nothing else pivoted. And it looks like they are going to be doing a little swap here. We've got the Zarya and Junkrat coming out. I think it's probably a good pick because their team is definitely kind of going for that ball comp, going everybody in the middle, brawling. Their Ashe is really tearing people up here. And so it should be interesting to see how they come back from this. High up pick on the Zarya is definitely a pick he enjoys. We have Swindler on the Lucio, and Junkrat is very far forward by himself, looking for a flank, but going in disconnected from the rest of the team. Zarya here does not have the support that they would like, and the team is just going down, picking them off one at a time. Sojourn and Anna trying to keep people up. Junkrat does get a pick on the other side. Didn't see that happen, but he did pick it up there. They're playing extremely far back, though, which is a smart decision. Lots of damage into this Roadhog, wisely deciding not to follow him, push him away, and it looks like the team is going to get a big pick on that Junkrat. Does trade their life, but that is a huge pick on the Roadhog, and Zarya goes in to clean them up. We have Anna picked up by the Ashe, but it looks like they are not able to follow this up. Zarya and Junkrat going far after that Ashe, and they will clean this up. Solid second fight, good pivot, and I think the team is going to be able to get some stuff going on, really showing that they can have some perseverance, and will come back with a vengeance. Tire almost up. It looks like this Roadhog is causing problems. A few more on this. Oop, there's ah. Junkrat comes in exactly at the right time on the backside, and we've got only a poor little couple of people left here. Lucio staying alive as much as he can. Zarya causing problems. Lucio has beat, but wisely does not grab it. That Roadhog is causing problems for the team, and they're going to have to figure something out. We do have a lot of ults here ready to go, and so this should be an interesting time. It looks like perks are coming online as well. We have 2 perks on the other team, 1 perk on our team. Zarya going in, getting a lot of charge right away on that Roadhog. Roadhog misses the hook. Big ult comes out, catches mini. Beat comes out to counter. And Bob comes out to take out the Junkrat. Big pick by the Zarya on their Roadhog, but unfortunately, team does not get it. Ults come out from both teams, but we still have 3 left. Realistically, that was only 2. We saved Beat through that. We saved everything else pretty much. It was just the Zarya ult. So on this push, that is a big ult coming out and getting ready for that push. Let's see if they can make something of it. I think that was a little early compared to what they were expecting, but the Roadhog goes down. They get him. Tyre comes out, gets 2, but they are trying to keep them up, get some damage, and there's another one going down. Zarya on the point does get taken out, but 2 coming out here, 3 coming out here. Madison with the huge play, but unfortunately goes down to the trap. Oh, so unfortunate. Extremely close game there, and they really tried. Interesting comp that the other team is playing, and I think that Greenwave was just a little taken aback by it. The flank by this Junkrat really is showing problems here right at the end. This did absolutely save them the game, and unfortunately it did not show the very last bit with that clip where our Sojourn went down. So the team is gathering their thoughts, figuring their things out, and we're going to be back in just a moment with them. So if we'll hang out just one moment, we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are jumping into our next game. Team had to do a little sub. Team had to do a little fix-in, figuring things out, making sure they got everything ready to go. So I'm joined by Chris.
Hey.
How's it going, Chris?
Pretty good.
Last game looked a little rough.
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all can figure out, adapt, and come up with something for the next one. So it looks like we're subbing in Robert for the Brig.
Yes.
So should be interesting. Let's go ahead and get in there, and we'll get in. And I have the controller so we can go see. I thought they said they weren't going ball. Ball in the back line causing issues. They did switch to a Orisa instead of that
Hog.
Yeah, Roadhog. Sorry. Ball on the back line causing problems like normal. Comes all the way through.
Ooh.
Gets one pick. Gets
two.
Another.
Tank down and the Ash down. He's going for the Cassie. Cassie just stunned him. Gets him low, distracting him from the other team. They take point. And looks like they take control of the first point.
Yeah, really well played here. Following to find that. Oh, who is that? Oh, there's a Reaper. There's a Reaper change.
Takes up the Moira.
Oh, that's
changing
fast.
for Reaper. Cash trying to get aggressive, but
Cass
taken out.
Taken out by the team. They do get the Reinhardt as well. And Lobster Rat changes from the Widow to the Genji to get the kills on the backline. I love this. Hey, coming out strong, quick swaps, figuring out what they need to do. This is what the team needed to do after last. So I'm excited to see what they do.
Reaper
He
tried to
found
hide.
one. Reaper right there. And Reaper versus, I don't really know how this fight goes. I'm pretty sure Reaper wins it, but takes
Changing
a while.
From the reach to the
Only wins it if he stays.
Oh.
All the way to the back to find the Kiriko, and Kiriko has to dash away.
Ooh.
Didn't quite get the sweep, but Reaper on the backside is going to look for the team and does go down. Ramstein Ramhart causing
Reinhardt.
issues on the back. Yeah, Reinhardt, that one. But
Taking out the supports, gets about half, rolls out.
Big ult comes out from the Reinhardt, but he's got a ball in his face, and there's a Kitsune that pops out. I'm pretty sure that was ours.
Yes.
Really solid pickup. I mean, it's hard to keep that when you have it. Reaper once again looking for the flank, but gets picked up, and he's already at half phase pushed out. He's found the ult on
the
one,
ult, but deflected.
The counter. How? Ult comes out by our ball and causing some problems here. Let's find somebody else.
The Ryan off point.
Ryan dives in. Blade comes out from Junkrat and causes problems in the back line. Team goes down. They get the next point. Absolutely insane. Let's see if we can get to our Genji, who is way up front, causing problems for the other team. Last game, the team got just straight up countered by their comp. This time, it looks the same
on the ball.
but opposite. Ball does go down, but Genji causing problems right there. Oh, doesn't quite take
face.
it. Yep.
Ooh.
Does get taken out. That cast causes some problems. Swindler on this Mercy is an interesting pick. Has full health, full ult ready to go. Symmetra ready with the ult as well. No other ults available, and they're looking to get some damage down, putting all of the stuff in behind. And,
Ooh.
Junkrat.
Swapping from the Genji to the Junkrat.
I don't know about that one. That was a huge play by their Reinhardt. But once again, we don't have ults. Other team probably only has one or two. And we still have Symmetra ult ready to go. Looks like the team is getting ready, and hopefully they will play. There's Wall coming up and puts the team right in, gives them a safe path to come in.
Splices up the payload pretty well.
Yeah,
putting
really
pressure
nicely
on the
done.
Ryan.
Takes out the Rhine.
Cleaning up the Symmetra turrets.
Yeah, there's
Cassidy
a high noon
ults on
coming.
high. Ooh.
Ults from the top ropes.
But the
Revive
res
coming out.
Oh, it doesn't go off.
Goes down.
But the Ramatra
Ramatra on the back line really causing problems.
Just their tank left.
Tank
Annihilation is now up.
I think he's going to
And
put
he
him
picks up
down.
the tank.
Does take him down, punches him in the face to finish it off. And that's kind of a big stagger.
It is.
They're going to have to engage on this without a tank for another 3 to 10 seconds. 5 to 10 seconds. There we go. There's an ult coming out. Is that ours or is that theirs? Let's see what happens.
Annihilation.
Big ult coming out. Annihilation takes down 2. Ult comes out. The other team has their Symmetra ult, but it doesn't matter.
And they
quadruple kill,
with 2
and they get
minutes.
it. Let's go. Not
Wow.
just 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
50 seconds.
That's huge. Okay. I thought that they were going to play the Brig. They must have flexed at the last second and decided to switch it up. Really cool start to it, though. This is what I was hoping to see. This is the team that I was hoping would come out and play today. I think, sometimes you start the game. Sometimes you don't get enough practice in. Sometimes you get a little lax, and they just need to warm up.
Yeah.
That's all. Just need to warm up. Now, the other team is very good. I definitely see them coming out and having something to answer. Team looks like they're going to stick with a pretty similar
comp to the ending of the attack.
I don't want to speak it into existence, but I would be really worried if they got a Pharah. Like, how do we kill a Pharah? Kiriko?
Mercy battles it out.
Yeah. Or just have faith in Nathan, right?
Yeah.
The Junkrat. Junkrat can make it. Junkrat's going to put Trap down, get himself ready. Once again, flanking here. If they don't check this room, he's going to be in trouble. Or he is going to be trouble.
Here a Doomfist. And a Venture as well. Pushing straight onto point. And a Sombra.
Yep.
This is an interesting comp.
Looks like they're looking to dive, and that is a huge pick.
Sombra in the back. Ooh. But they
Sombra
take out
in
the
background,
Sombra.
but they do get trapped. The trap gets triggered, and they get
They have a
cleaned
Life
up.
Weaver in the back. About to clean up the Life Weaver.
Can't
possibly.
quite take him, but honestly,
Picked him up anyways.
that stagger is huge. Team's backing up, playing nice and far back. The other team looks like they have swapped to a Junkrat as well. That was a really solid flank.
Yes.
Caused problems, made things go awkward for the team.
I think Nathan's main concern should be getting that Life Weaver so the Doom is more weakened and more prone to over-diving or over-pushing. Speaking of the Doom,
Big
pushing
fist
on the
comes
point.
out. Good trap there. Steals him. Did Meteor Strike get used? No, it did get used.
It did get
got her off.
used.
Okay. Huge by the
and there goes the Life Weaver. Doom by himself and gets picked off.
that is a big hold once again. Junkrat went super low, but the team really backing him up.
He has his ult.
I think he's probably looking to use it, but he needs to make sure that he's in a safe place before he does, because they will definitely be hunting for him. They
Speaking
know.
of, there's the
There it
Junkrat on
is.
the enemy team.
He got the trigger, and that means he's going to go for it. He does get
It's the Venture.
there. Such a good trap placement. You know, that's what happens when you have 3,000 hours on Junkrat.
Ooh.
I don't think it's actually 3,000. Do you know what it is off the top of your head?
I think it's a little over 500.
Ult for ult. He gets the kill, and he gets taken out.
Symmetra is
Res on
res.
Symmetra, and it looks like the Ramatra pulls the ult
Annihilation.
out. Tree went down as well. Didn't get much out of that. And did Junkrat survive that?
Yes.
How?
The only one that was killed was Sim.
As Sim got brought back, I thought that Junkrat got taken out by that as well. Oh,
Ooh, there goes Sim.
there
once
goes
more.
Sim. Unfortunate that, this Roadhog caused a lot of problems in the first game, and there
And
it
it's gonna
is.
Cause more.
caused it again. Really, really going to be a tough time for this team if they can't stop getting picked by that Roadhog.
What would be?
There's another. Hey, these hooks are laser focused. Hyopic doing a really good job to keep himself alive and cause problems for him. But once again, this Roadhog pick is coming out and causing problems.
Yeah,
Whole team goes down.
The best thing here would be pick up an Ana just to get that ante off, but
I think an Ana pick. I also think a Reaper pick might be a good idea.
that as well, yes.
Just to
or Bastion.
pump damage. Yeah, Bastion also would be a really good pick here. So let's see if they
or
make
Malga.
a swap. Malga is definitely a good pick as well. I'm not upset by it.
The Junkrat might work as well too.
The only problem with the Junkrat is that he does a lot of damage, but he's not going to put enough pressure on the other team to take out a Junkrat or a Roadhog.
Symmetra trying her best to slow down and do some damage.
They're ready for Symmetra. Let's see if they come out with it.
Pushing up a little too far.
Not taken out. Ult coming out by our Junkrat.
Taken out by a Pharah. Rez off on Symmetra.
Pharah there causing problems. Ult's ready again. Let's see if the team picks anything, takes any here because they really
Picks
need
up.
to.
Ooh, there goes
there
the
it
hog.
is.
Up top.
Ult. We need
but taken out by the rat.
How? Ult comes out by
Robert,
but we are saving it by everyone else. Should have 2, 3 up still.
3,
yeah.
And we're working on the junk.
How close is junk here?
66.
Half. Okay.
Looks like junk is back on top trying to get some damage.
Yep, there's a Pharah up there
as well.
Junkrat is going for
yeah, so Junker Queen on the enemy team.
There is a
flanking
ult
soldier.
for the soldier, but he gets focused down.
Ooh.
Huge justice comes out, and the team is probably going to get wiped here.
Ooh, but Cage
by the Malga
to hold them off a little bit.
Does he have enough to stay alive? We'll see. Playing that, playing around really well.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, not quite enough to be able to take him out, and Robert gets taken out right afterwards.
We see a massive comp change on the enemy team with a new Pharah, Junker Queen, and as well as a Juno.
Yep.
And a Hanzo.
That's interesting. That big comp change. Picked the Kiriko there, but we do have this.
Comes out an ult.
You know who he's looking for.
Oh, you know he's looking for it. Ooh.
Oh, didn't quite get it taken out.
Gets her down to half.
Yep. Unfortunately, no one quite close enough to be able to deal with it.
38 seconds to get to the next point.
Yep. Team is going to have a really hard time to get there.
Picking up
Hyopic
Pharah.
Picking up the Pharah. Ooh, but does get clipped. There's a Hanzo, and there's there's a ult coming out from the Mercy to keep the team up.
We're going to see a res.
There's a res, and it does, and is able to keep our tank alive too. That was really close.
Amazing.
Really good hold by the team.
Both supports down on the other team, and they can get really aggressive now. About 5 seconds left.
Flank coming in again, though. That gets the Swindler, gets the Mercy taken down.
A sim ult still available.
Sim ult is available. That feels like it would be a really good time because we just need to cause some problems. And putting a sim ult down right now would be solid, but I feel like it might be a little too late now. Yep.
Yeah.
It did. Is that Juno ult on the payload?
Yes.
Can that happen? I didn't know that. That's cool. All right. Junk with the Mercy in overtime. They're looking for a pick here. Really long range, but also getting picked on the other side. Goes super low. Thankfully has the backup there from the Mercy. Team is jumping around trying to get some spots here. Ooh, high up it goes super low.
But
Suzu comes out to keep him alive.
Kitsune coming out with
Counter
Annihilation
as well. Annihilation comes out.
Pulse Bomb.
And
Ooh,
that
but the
might
supports are
be.
just gone with the res bringing back full
Yep,
team
there
back.
it is.
They wasted Kitsune and the pulse bomb.
And
And he just
answered by a
cleans up the
Kitsune and an
team.
Annihilation. We've still got that Sim ult. I really
With the
want to see
tire.
this Sim
This would be
ult
his third
pulled
tire of the
out.
game.
You know, he is really, really quickly getting these built up. I really want to see this Sim ult used at the start of the next fight, just to give
Yes.
some room.
Some delay.
Yep. Because that's all they need. They need 20 seconds. A Sim ult right now is in.
Which
There's
you
a
might
Sim
see
ult
it
coming
with
out.
the junk
Please just put it down.
There
Okay, thank you.
go.
Ult comes out with
Giving
Tire.
a
Tire has
pocket
a lot of
space.
room.
Pushing back the Junker Queen. Last is the Pharah.
Farah gets caught by Junkrat. And
Tracer still
only
on point.
Tracer on point.
Gets trapped. Juno trying to push. Doesn't
Juno
make
gets
it.
taken out.
First
and
point
yeah.
to Greenwave.
Okay. So match is now 1-1.
Yes.
Much more interesting. Very good hold by the team. A couple of really interesting plays there. I have a feeling I know where this is. I believe this is
The double. Ooh, I thought it was going to be the double shatter.
Oh, is this not it? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is. Okay.
I was going to say, that was the shatter that came through and just destroyed the team. It was really, really solid, really well done. But, yeah, so good game, well done, really fun. Both teams pulling out some crazy comps. And, yeah, I'm excited to see what else we've got going on. I think we're waiting on the other team to tell us what map it is to decide if you're in or if you're out, right?
Yeah. I think it is just Saravasa and New Junk. I am unsure who's on who because the new comps.
Yeah. I know y'all were working on that earlier. And I'm reasonably sure none of the comps had Ram, Sim, Junkrat in the team. So, you know.
There was Junkrat throughout and a little bit of Ram,
That's
but
true.
not on those maps or modes.
Yeah. It looks like we might be going to New Junk City.
Looks to be.
So we're figuring out comp here. Okay, so Roadhog came out, caused problems.
Yes.
Got picked.
Yep.
But then couldn't finish.
No.
Couldn't keep it going.
Yeah.
I think that Roadhog is still a good pick. I think that is a problem that Greenwave has a hard time answering. And I think that the swap to a Bastion or a Reaper would be really effective to take that out if they do it. I anticipate a Roadhog on New Junk City. The Flashpoint maps are really solid for Roadhog.
Yes.
So it'll definitely be interesting.
I think the Malga and Ana were decent to hold him off for a few fights, but I don't think it was enough per se.
I think that the Malga switch was really good, but it looks like you're being summoned back.
Yep.
Farewell. Thank you for joining.
Of course.
Enjoy the next game. Hope it goes well. Hi. Well, we are coming back. I'm going to see if I have another co-caster coming in. Yeah, do you want to co-commentate? Okay. So we are being joined. Careful for your foot. Yeah. Oh, you got to scoot in some, though. Perfect. Wonderful. So it looks like they are. Oh, you didn't leave. They're going to leave you. That's fine.
Yeah, they'll kick me. No worries.
Fun. So how'd it go? How was it?
I actually think I did really good personally, but that round, I think we locked in really well.
Yes.
We communicated very well. And
For sure.
I think we did really good. It's much better than what we did the last round.
Yeah.
Where we were all really confused.
Yeah. First game definitely was a difficult time. And so I think I don't think y'all had as much time to kind of practice, get into the zone before the game as you normally do. And then I also think that there might have been a little underestimating of the other team, but also y'all are trying different comps, new comps. Holden's not here, like all sorts of craziness. But It looks like some really good adaptation for the second game, and really good push through. Almost held at the first point, almost held at the second point, and then did hold at the third point. So definitely a good time. You swapped to
Oh.
the other team. Oh, they're subbing, but apparently someone clicked the wrong button. It looks like because their whole team left. Anyway, so you swapped to a Mercy there,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
How'd that go? What was
I
the
think
thought behind it, and walk us through that.
I think that was I'm pretty proud of that one on the first map Nepal, which we have never played Nepal so far this season. So we were sort of, I guess, trying in general. I was trying to go Kiriko first. I couldn't get enough heals. That Roadhog was
Yeah.
making it really
Yeah.
hard. Everybody
Yes.
spreading out. And then I went Lucio, and even more, I couldn't get enough heals.
Yep.
They all told me to go Lucio, so I attempted it, and I
Yeah.
fat fingered. We all know how that went. But then
It happens.
I told them that I was going to try Mercy this one because I know I could stay alive as Mercy. And I think I'm pretty good at King's Row.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I sort of utilized that the best I could,
The
anticipating
third
counters.
one, the one that doesn't have a frog on it. One of them has shiny bits. We're trying to figure out the keys because keys are apparently complicated. Thank you. Frog.
Oh.
Yes, the far one, the third one with no frog. Oh, are we leaning in? There's a Madison leaning in. My typical co-commentator, playing for the third week in a row. Dang, that's crazy. It's too
Yeah.
much. It's too much. Um, yeah, yeah. But yeah, definitely a good time. I think the Mercy was a solid pick. I also think they were talking Brig at one point, and then went Kiriko. And I don't think that's a bad idea. I think that's a great idea.
Mm.
I know that Mercy isn't like the meta right now, um, but she works.
It worked, and that's all that
So,
matters.
yeah. Um, let's see. There was also your Nathan had a couple of Junkrat plays that were absolutely insane.
Yes.
Where he's just flanking
absolutely.
somewhere, and at the beginning of defense on Kings Road, that first point, he's just like sitting in a corner.
He's like stalking.
Looks like the team is trying to get themselves ready to go. But yeah, definitely some fun times. Let's see, what else was there? Um, do.
I don't remember much talk about Break, but I may not have heard that. I think that we went like Kiriko and Mercy because at first I initially suggested we have an imposter among us.
Hello.
I initially suggested that I was going to try out Kiriko first just
Mhm,
because I have
mhm.
a history of playing Kiriko on that map.
Gotcha.
But then I was like, I could go Mercy as a fallback just in case. So
Gotcha.
then we decided to combine it and see how that would work.
Gotcha. Seems like a good idea. Seems like it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
I liked it. I'm excited to see how it goes from here. Team looks like they are getting themselves ready to get back in. Getting themselves ready to get back in. Getting themselves ready to get back in. All right. Now the team has figured out that they need to get back into the game that they're
Yeah.
actively playing. There we go. Yeah, I'm excited to see this match. This one should be really interesting. We have some really interesting comps that they've pulled out so far. They had a full comp change midway through that game.
Yeah, they switched up everything. That was interesting. It did work a little bit as well.
It did. It did. They did push through a couple places. Y'all held some really crazy spots. But yeah, it should be really interesting going forward here. It looks like, let's see if I can I can peek. There's a
I'll go-
Tracer. There's a Soj.
Hovering
no.
over. We got a Ramatra so far, got a Brig, got a Tracer, and then we
Okay,
got a
okay.
Sojourn and an Ana.
I'm okay with that. That seems like an interesting comp. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. Last game, y'all locked in for your defense,
Yeah.
and I literally said, okay, what happens if they go Pharah? And then they went Pharah, and then y'all dealt with it with Junkrat.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, Nathan was talking about how if they went Farah, he was probably going to stay.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a solid time. Wait, is this not? Oh, there we go. Did someone tell me we didn't have game audio? That would have been good.
Have we not had game audio the
Nobody,
entire time?
maybe.
Ooh, hope not.
That definitely could be.
Look alive out there.
Anyway, all right. So let's see. Where are we at here? We're in on.
I got a Sombra, Ramatra. Okay.
Yeah.
Face off.
Looks like they're
Ooh.
pushing in, and
That far, so not far.
that Sombra.
Sombra
is
down.
low and does go down. Holy
Yeah.
cow!
That Ramatra's alone. Yeah,
Ramatra
that's an easy. That
have
seems like an
anything.
easy pick.
Oh,
Well, at least I
there's
thought.
the-
Oh,
Yeah,
at least
they
you
got
think it
the
is.
backup there coming, but unfortunately doesn't have anything. Takes out 1, 2 supports. Almost 2 supports. They
Sombra's back.
disappeared. Such a messy fight back
Wow.
and forth, but Greenwave looks like they do come up with it.
They sort of like trickled into that fight. They didn't all go in as one, and I think that's what sort of cost them.
Yeah,
Because that Ramatra was in alone, and then they were out there.
well, they got a couple picks. They got like 1 or 2 picks. They separated the team really well. It does look like there
Roadhog
comes the
again.
Roadhog.
Oh,
There's the
antied.
big anti coming out.
Oh,
Takes him
almost
out.
completely melted. Whew. That
Very
was
nice.
nasty.
Perk comes up for Hyopic. Let's see if we can find our Tracer. Tracer waiting. Oh,
Ooh.
man, those are absolutely the most brutal catches by this
Oh.
Roadhog.
Yikes.
There's another one coming out.
Unfortunate timing.
Yeah. Thankfully, he's still got his DPS or his supports on him, and he is really causing issues. The Sombra going so low,
Oh,
they do pick her up.
that was a good shot all the way
who
from
even
Hyopic.
picked her up?
That was Hyopic. Look.
How?
I don't know.
That was crazy.
That was really good.
All right, that goes flashpoint number 1. And it looks like they're on to the next one. Tracer found the other team. Dodge is getting hooked very good.
That Roadhog does tend to land some pretty good hooks.
His hooks are absolutely fantastic. While we were
Yeah.
watching, he only missed like 2.
Really?
And he was hooking all the time.
Wow.
If you notice, even now, he already hooked like 3 people.
That's
and
true.
2 of them died for it.
I wonder what his hook percentage would be if you
That would be
look
really
at that.
interesting to see.
Oh, unfortunate
unlucky. 2 going down there, and I think that's probably going to be the point.
Yeah.
Team is going to back off and try not to get staggered here.
Oh, missed a hook. So that's
Yep.
good. I was thinking about that.
With a hook there, probably would have taken Hyopic out. He regroups with the team, and it looks like they are going to go catch up. Tracer off on her own. Nathan
Wonder what-
bothering people a little bit. Looks like he is trying to put some damage in. Hyopic putting his stuff down. Interesting shield there.
barrier choice. If it works, though, I won't complain.
Yep. Coming in. Ult comes out from the other team.
He's able to
2?
hold out for that ultimate. That could be really devastating.
3 ults? How many ults are we
Really?
up to?
Oh.
Is that 3 of them that they lose?
I actually lost count. I've never been really good at keeping track of the ultimates.
So there was Hog. There was
Here.
let's see. So Hog came out. That one came out. Who's
Moira?
that one? Moira came out.
Yes.
And Oh, God.
Venture?
Venture, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all 3 of those came out. Okay, cool, sweet. All right, so Flashpoint got taken. The other team did take it. Basically, they spent every ult that they had, and that was it. The team is setting up here for the next Flashpoint, and it looks like Hyopic already has his next. He is at 2 perks, while most people in the game are at 1.
Nice
big
pick.
pick.
That was a good
though.
pick. Oh, Kiriko
Oh.
ult. Okay.
Oh,
Kiriko
not
ult in
even
an
ult,
interesting place.
just a big pop by Hyopic, and does take
Far
him out.
ultimate.
Yep. Farah takes 1, but
Oh,
gets taken
Hyopic is
out. They're really, really trying to get the
Kiriko
death
down.
on that Kiriko, and,
And
they do.
Roadhog.
They
That
win
was
the
good.
fight, and I think that's probably going to be point without a problem.
That was really good.
How many were left from that?
What
Was that
a-
only 2?
I'm not sure actually. That was I heard 2 ults. Not Moira.
Yeah.
Kiriko and Farah. Though that, in my opinion, that was a bit of an interesting ultimate placement for Kiriko.
Yeah, yeah. Fighting in that room, putting the ult there. Wasn't able to get a lot of value out of it, but let's see. Gotta find somebody that's not flipping their camera around.
Oh.
Big pick on Lobster Rack, and
Nice
unfortunately
sweep.
he goes
Nice
down.
ante.
Big ante.
That's
There's the
good.
ult. That is a huge ult.
That is
coming
a
out.
great ult. Oh, okay.
Venture's
Getting pushed by
searching
Venture.
for Chris here. Chris really doing a good job to stay
He's doing great at
out
staying
of the
alive.
way.
Nice shot. Ooh,
And
that
they
was
do
good.
take out the Venture. Good shot by Madison here. Really earning her keep on this Sojourn.
She has been doing good on Sojourn. That end of the game play on the Paul was really impressive. Unfortunate that she
Yep.
got snagged by the trap.
Oh,
but that was
so
really
unfortunate.
good. Yes.
Junkrat here. Nathan
Oh, they
pulling
got a
out another,
Junkrat.
and they do pull out a Junkrat on the other team, but he gets
Junkrat's
anti, he gets
down
taken out.
instantly.
And Junkrat, meanwhile, is taking out their support.
Yeah, look at him go.
The big catch coming out by the Junkrat, but is oh man,
Ooh,
another one.
That was evil.
Yep.
That was good.
So that is really, really effective by their Roadhog, causing lots of issues. Point number 2 goes to Greenwave, and we'll see. I heard a couple of ticks. He
I
hit
did.
somebody.
That was Farah.
Oh no. Can they get this to start with? I think they can. Yeah, it looks like they got the point to start, and that is a good shield. Roadhog flanking around. It does have.
Ooh.
That throws Farah on the ground?
Wow.
That's
Apparently it
awesome. I didn't
does.
know
I
that
didn't know
happened that way.
I thought it
Venture
had to
going
be on the
deep.
ground to pull her down.
Apparently not. Apparently you can just throw it at the wall.
Works.
Junkrat
That
does
was
get taken
good.
out, but in the meantime, we have
Oh, stagger.
Hyopic
Nice.
showing why he is a problem.
He is a really good tank, and they don't quite know how to counter that.
Yeah, this his Bridget over here, Brigitte staying alive through lots of stuff. We haven't seen a lot from Robert this game. He's just kind of quietly existing in the back. I didn't even know you could make that jump. There's a tire coming out from our Junkrat. And picks up their Venture, and we are 2% from stopping them. There's a quick pop, but they do tag for ult, for
Okay.
overtime. But ult's coming out, and I think that's probably the point.
That is the round.
And
wow.
that'll be the game.
That was really good. I think,
Holy cow.
in general, Wave Esports has a habit of having their first round be the roughest because not everybody gets the chance to necessarily warm up.
Yep.
So this
Yep.
serves as their sort of warm-up game. And then
Yeah.
they tend to learn extremely well from that warm-up game, as
Yep.
is like shown how we did so poorly on the call, but then we went to King's Row and sort of reversed that and did
Yeah.
so good. I think that we're really good at, wow.
That was the pick. That was the pick. That was the one where I didn't know how he hit it, and he still got it there. That
Yeah.
was really well done.
That was a really good pick.
Awesome. Wow. All right, well, that was a really good round.
That was great.
Greenwave is currently up 2-1. It's
Mhm.
best of 5, right? So we need one more to win.
Yes, and I'm
Um,
curious as to what the next, like, what map's going to be picked next. We haven't gotten this far before.
Yeah, so far preseason, regular season, I'm pretty sure y'all have just 3-0'd. So
Yeah,
this will
true.
be the next. This is going to be a push map, I believe.
Mhm.
And so we'll see where we end up going. Hopefully the team is ready for it. Have y'all done much strategy on push maps?
Not
like I said,
necessarily, because we
don't
just
really
haven't really
get
messed with
there.
them that much.
Please don't. Please don't. Thank you. So team doing really, really well. Hello, Richard. Welcome. Poke your head in. Show off how good you are at a tank.
That's the cool
Yeah.
tank.
I got 4 like 3 times.
Yeah, it was solid. Jumping in there, running around, being a man. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
I
great.
like it. Very nice. Hi. Oh, you're in?
Me? I'm in?
Okay.
All right. I'm in. I got to go.
Please no. I don't think that's the case. Is Richard out? Nathan,
I'm out.
is Richard out? No.
What's going on, everybody?
Hi. You can say hello
What's
to
up?
the stream. Okay, there's the camera right there. You can
Hello,
say
camera.
There you
It's
go.
me. I get 4 constantly, and you know what? I'm probably the best Asian guy on this roster that's
Okay.
ever played tank.
That-
I hope you're watching.
Okay. So, for those of you not in the know, our tank last season was also Asian Shunto. Played Doomfist to a very high level. Played a lot of other stuff. But you know what? Really good players have to have really good egos. Otherwise, they don't play really well. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if I'm getting a co-caster, so let's just shove that one out of the way. Boom, we're back. You just got me, baby. Huh? Do you want to jump in? All right. You can just talk about how cool it looks. You got the right get up and everything. You know the stuff. All right, so
Well,
welcome,
you passed me
Max.
my Gatorade.
Greetings.
Hello.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you for the welcome me back.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what they have put together. It looks like they have not swapped anyone yet. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
It looks like Robert is getting swapped out, and we have Mako switched back in, Swindle Pancake. And we'll see how this goes. This should be fun. Coliseo is a push map, so they're going to be going to a central point that has a robot and shoving it towards the other team's base. And there will be different spawn points as the map gets pushed different places. And so depending on where the robot is, depends on where it is. And it moves pretty slowly while you're pushing in the first place. And then once you've pushed, it will move a little faster. So
Yeah.
when you get possession of the robot, it pushes against this little barrier. And then once it's pushed a certain amount, if the other team gets possession, if other team captures it, it will run back to the other side's barrier and push it as far as it can. So
Yeah. The game version of the Iron Giant.
yeah, yeah. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a really interesting time. I see a Kiriko hover. I see a Zenyatta hover.
Ooh.
That should be a fun one. Zenyatta's gotten some buffs recently. Really makes him pop. But let's switch over and see who we can get in to see.
Yeah, getting
There is
into
a
this
Zenyatta.
match here.
All right, so what do we got? We got Diva, Sojourn, Tracer, Zenyatta, and Kiriko. So changing out our tank once again to something a little different.
Already
going-
blasting off here.
Yep. And it looks like Tracer is going to be going off on a flank with Diva. Oh, nope, just for a bit. So there's the robot. It'll unlock in just 10 seconds or so. And the other team is there. There's a Bastion, and he gets taken out right away. There's this. They've switched Sigma up as well. On the back line, Rez goes off by the Mercy. They did demech the Diva, but they keep Hyopic alive, and they do take out a few on the back line. I can't tell if this is a one-team fight or not. It is. That is a one-team fight. Lobster Rat in the back line with the 5K, absolutely cleaning up this fight. Such a good.
Beautiful play from
we
the
could see you,
team.
Nathan. Yeah, we saw it.
Beautiful sweep there.
All right, I see a Tracer way in the back line. Ooh, they have done some swaps. So Tracer is taking himself on an adventure back to the rest of the team. Diva is in there as well. You know, this is, got taken out by the Zarya. Let's see. Diva does get taken out. Swindler unfortunately gets stuck alone. That is a really good push to the first push there, but it looks like everyone is taken out. So they do lose the follow-up fight. Pulse Bomb is available, and it looks like everything else is pretty close to being ready. I think the team is going to be looking for this Bastion once again. It feels like they're really trying to keep that one.
Yeah, gonna get that higher ground here.
Yep. Tracer goes down to almost one, and Bastion does get taken back up. So, self-destruct coming out does get one. Stuck the tank, did not get the kill there, but the team does get possession of the robot. That is a fight that is pushed out, and there goes the Bastion. Ult comes out by the Zenyatta, and that is a big pick by the team.
Nice.
You know, Madison on this pick has been really, really solid, and really just showing off the performance here. Playing with the supports, this has been a really interesting match because you have your two supports, you're pushing really hard. You have Tracer Diva in their back line. Diva stays alive just barely.
Oh, gonna sneak up on them.
Bastion ulting right in the middle of them, but with a little luck, they might be able to take him out. They did. And there's another big robot coming out. They stay up. Zarya in the back line is taken out.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow.
Just going in there in the tank, the Hyopic.
Team is just going off. Absolutely crazy. Let's see what we got here.
What?
Oh, I thought he stuck the Mercy. That would have been insane.
That would have been crazy.
Zin here picking up, putting some damage out. It sounds like they have swapped to a Genji, or I am hearing things. It could have been the Zenyatta, actually. That skin has some interesting sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they do have a Genji.
Nice.
Tracer on the back lines once again causing problems for them, being really self-sufficient, and uses recall aggressively to get back on their back line. Really makes it so that he cannot look around. Somehow stays alive. On the other hand, on the front lines, we are just playing a very solid front-to-back game. Genji goes down, but the other team, Zarya, is fully charged and causing problems. Diva still there ready to go, but they do pick the Genji back up. That was an aggressive res, and once again, the team is not able to take out that res, that Mercy, before the res comes out. We have ult ready by Swindler. Looks like the team's going for a reset. Swindler and Madison have that ult ready to go.
Yeah, the robot is going to go back towards red side, causing some push over here.
Yep. A little bit of push going on, but they are really challenging this right away, and they haven't gotten anything.
Yeah.
That's a Mercy that goes down!
Oh!
That's huge. Unfortunately, they got the Junkrat, or not the Junkrat, the stuff happened. I don't even know what happened.
Something happened.
In the backside, we've got Sojourn still alive. Unfortunately, not quite able to get there. That is a big stagger.
Oh.
There's a Junkrat swap coming out here, and it looks like he is going to be raining some traps down on the other team. Looking for that flank. Big damage comes out right there, but they give up so much space so fast. And we've got Zenyatta ult up again. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out here in just a second because the team is really pushing hard. Never mind, they don't need it. They get the kills, they get the pickups without needing it. Big pickup on the whole team. And that's going to be the push. They're back. Team takes possession, gets 4. Only 1 left, and they're racing them down. Let's find the Junkrat. Junkrat really over here causing problems. Junkrat playing like a tracer with these flanks. Put some damage down, and they do take the one shot.
Blows him
Absolute
up.
chaos. Oh, takes out another on the way. Unfortunately, gets stuck in the corner by their tank, but that's all they need.
Yeah.
Res comes out by the Mercy, and it looks like we've got some ults coming up. 2 there, really trying to push on this point. We have Kitsune and Zenyatta ult, but I don't think they're quite able to get that push finished.
Yeah, the defense is going to come out from red.
Yep. Alright, well, that was a really good push. They have gotten the robot back, and it looks like the team that was taken out early has decided to back off. Solid decision. You know, honestly, every fight so far has been basically hold them off from this point, wait for ults, take them out, and then finish it on the other side. It looks like both teams. There's an ult coming out by the Junkrat.
Oh.
And we've got 1 taken out already. One of their supports is down. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a... Oh, no! They took out the Mercy as well. That's both supports going down, and the team is just getting cleaned up. Junkrat, unfortunately, goes down to their tank, but that's the only person they have left.
Yeah.
Almost had that there. Tank super deep, but being supported by both supports here. Genji going very far. Hyopic still causing issues on the other side here, but does go down. It looks like the team is going to get cleaned up. Sojourn actually escapes. How?
Huh.
I don't fully understand how that happened.
Great evasion.
Yeah, really, really well done. And they walk it out. All right.
Yeah, team gonna recollect here. Group back up, get ready.
Yep, 60 seconds left. Let's see if our Sojourn pops that ult. I wouldn't be surprised to see the ult popped here. That was a huge shot. Team gets taken out. There are 3 that go down right there. 4. Who's left? That's a team wipe. I missed one.
Wow.
That was all 5 taken out. Team is backing up. They're not going to push too hard because the other team, there's only 20 seconds left, and their whole team is going to have to respawn. So the only way that we lose this is if we push too hard and the other team gets a pick. And so very wise decision here to back up and give some space. There's an ult that comes out by the Genji. Ult countered by our 2-3 ults here. Zenyatta does go down, but trades for support. There is a ult by Kiriko, and that is a team kill. Okay, that's it. They just need to back off of it, and that'll be that. Okay, there it is.
Yep.
Really well done game by Greenwave Esports. really solid. Honestly, like the whole team just coming together, figuring stuff out and getting it done. I'm pretty sure I know what this is.
Yeah.
There's 1, 2, just lasers. 3, there it is.
Just blasting it up.
4, and didn't quite get the 5K into the clip, but we know in our hearts we saw it.
Yeah.
Really well done by Wichita North, but really well done by Greenwave Esports. They take the set 5-1, and that's going to be the game. Man, I love watching some Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's always fun. So, you learn anything?
Yeah, that was a very good game from Greenwave Esports, especially just playing it safe, especially just like focusing on not trying to overstep and just focusing more on like trying to recollect and get everyone back together before trying to make a big play.
Yep. Really, really well done. Really kept their team together. I honestly, the last fight there, I have a lot of respect for them because they could have pushed, and in most cases, the team does. In most cases, that team pushes out there, but they kept it together. They recognized the win condition, and they stuck with it. All they had to do was hold that point, win the next fight, and that was that. Might as well do it closer to a neutral area than just outside of their spawn. We don't have to get the win. We just have to have the push. We just have to have pushed further before swapping over, before the time runs out. So
Exactly.
really well done. Thanks for joining me. It was a lot of fun. Thanks to everybody else who joined me. Shout out to my co-commentators, Chris and Mako, and super good game. Really well done. A lot of fun. I can't wait to see these guys go next because even though that first game was rough, they adapted. They got there. But that will be it for us for this week. We'll be back next week on Monday with Smash, and it should be a lot of fun. So we hope to see you there. Have a great day.
Y'all have a good day.
Oh, I should click the thing. My bad. You're gonna have to hold that. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Okay, now it goes. All right, bye guys.